All right, guys, thanks for coming back and joining me here. Hoping you're having a good start to the weekend. This project really come about. One of my longtime buddies, Wowman, you've probably seen, is putting together this epic Star Wars park. It's got Naboo and Tatooine, and it's just, he's got like... He's got the Forest of Endor, and he's got like a Hoth section and a bunch of expansions planned. And we were kind of toying around with the idea of a Galaxy's Edge type marketplace. And I think it was kind of something that just kind of started out as putting a bunch of ideas together, not even really necessarily like to go in his park, but after we kind of started running with this whole idea of the market, he has found a place in the park that he thinks will work with it. So yeah, I've just kind of ran with it, and this is kind of what's going on with this whole build. So this isn't for a park or anything that I have going on, but to hopefully find a spot in Wowman's Star Wars park eventually, hopefully here coming up pretty soon. I've still got a lot of detailing to do, and I've got to finish, as you're watching the time lapse, I've got to finish the other side of the road. But just a lot of detailing in this episode, getting some more vendors set up. Really my whole kind of like my whole thought process for this market street is really cluttered. Like I needed it to look, and I was telling Wowman I wanted it to look like, these vendors, they get stuff from all over the galaxy. So, they just kind of plaster it up and hang it up in their shops wherever they can and hope it gets seen and bought. So really one of the things that really helps drive this is the little animatronics. I wish we had some more like maybe like generic alien matronics or animatronics. So I've kind of mixed in a little bit of fairy tale. You see our little weird jumping, juggling fairy tale guy there. I thought that looked kind of creepy, like he's sitting on, this little horse creature and juggling. So I thought that was pretty cool. With the pipes here, went with want to keep the area kind of industrial like they've got their water pipes and their steam pipes and all of their stuff just kind of strung out in the middle of this market where where every little space is kind of has its own spot. It's like I went in with the idea of designing this like every little spot was important. Every little space was important because these vendors have so much stuff that it kind of going with that story really helps complement the cluttered type look. So yeah, like I said, hopefully he can find a good spot, a good strip in the park for this. There's a little bit of terraforming going to be involved, just to kind of really the terraforming side really comes to play at night. Actually, you'll see I flip it over to night here and right now. And it really kind of helps me block out the moon. Like, yeah, they have their I put the canvases and stuff up, but really the main tunnel part right here, I thought it was really important to help the lighting tell the story, to totally block out the moon as much as I can, rather. And so yeah, that's kind of where the little bit of terraforming comes in, kind of goes to this cave. I thought the little witch's house right here complemented the little main street area pretty good, kind of with the thatched roofing, like it's a little shop that's been on this planet forever. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm rolling with this. I wanted to definitely make sure if they're, if you're walking through at night or the guests are walking through, I really like the area up here in a minute. And I put a couple pictures on Twitter and Facebook, and it's just kind of like a fine mix and match game to get your lighting right and what you want to show in the alley or in the street, and what kind of needs to be a little mysterious and hid. So that's what I take into account, like when I'm doing lighting for builds like this. What do you want to show, and what do you want people to like? Like, you want them to know what's back there, but you keep it just dark enough to keep them wondering, like, what is going on back there? What are those creatures back there hidden behind those pillars? So that is kind of my thought process when I'm doing lighting for these dark type of areas and dark rides, you know, in general, like my pirate ride that I've still messing with, just trying to get some of the lighting worked out for it. And I've got to pass it off to my other buddy. Is going to do some, Al Gaming is going to do some voiceover for me. So hopefully get some good pirate voiceover action in on that ride. So I'm going to film the cinematics for that and then pass that over to him. So yeah, guys, like I said, this is, if you haven't got a chance, search Wowman, WOWMAN. You can find him on the Planet Coaster forums, on Shy Guys World, you know, all of those forums. I don't think he has a big Twitter presence, but he's definitely on Facebook and all that. So yeah, definitely check out his Star Wars park. He's got maps laid out, has this epic, you know, it has this epic stadium that he's in the middle of building, and you just will be blown away by the Naboo section and some of the stuff. I think he said he's used some stuff off the workshop, so your stuff might be in there, and you know, it'd be cool to go check out and see that your stuff is part of this big build. But yeah, guys, just wanted to, now that I'm progressed a little farther down the street, wanted to just give you a little clip. So that's all I got for right now, and thank you guys for coming by and hanging out and checking this out. And remember to smash that like button if you end up enjoying this video, and subscribe for more Planet Coaster content from your old boy. And yeah, that's it. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you. See ya. Big shout out to Wowman. Thank you, buddy.